Well, hi, everybody. It's Wednesday at noon. Have you got your popcorn out? Oh, my God. There's so much to talk about. I could literally do this for 12 hours straight. There's just so much gossip. Well, we're going to talk about the reality shows, of course, and the Housewives, of course, and the celebrity gossip, and some beauty and fashion and diet and exercise tips, sex, love, and dating. Oh, I found some interesting articles about that. A little bit in the news and economy. When I say sex, they all perked up. And home surveillance, watch your microwaves. And but before I do that, I want to tell you, my friend, this Kafir, I say his name wrong, Kafir Moyal, M-O-Y-L. He's a fabulous artist. Frankie Grande is beside himself over that Black American Express that he got. I tweeted it out, but it sparkles, glitters, and shines. It's just so fabulous, just like he is. And so we now have something in common. We have the same artist. Anyway, so in news, apparently OJ Simpson, the juice, you guys remember that trial, right? I almost got divorced over that trial because Roy was commentating on it about it, and I kept saying, you need to say more bad things about him. Anyway, apparently he may be getting out of jail, and the victims' families are not happy about it. And supposedly there's going to be another movie made about it, or film or TV or whatever. How many can they make? I mean, this just goes on and on and on. But I remember when that happened, Roy was commentating on it with Tom Brokaw on the news. And Tom Brokaw said, he had two other guests on the panel, and he said, would any of you like to guess what the verdict is going to be? And the other two said, oh, no, absolutely not. And the other woman said, no, we have no idea, we don't know. Roy said, I'll tell you what the verdict's going to be. I was in the green room, and he goes, he's going to be found not guilty. I got so mad, I stomped out of the green room and slammed the door, and I waited in the car. I didn't want to hear what he had to say. I was so mad. I said, how did you say he was going to be found not guilty? And he was found not guilty, so there you go. But long story short, he came to Miami a few times after that, and he would go to these things. I remember I was at this, I think it was some kind of party on one of the islands, and he was there holding court with all these blonde bimbos that looked like younger, thinner versions of the wife that allegedly he killed. And I was so annoyed. And he made eye contact with Roy, and I could tell he was headed over to shake Roy's hand, and I grabbed Roy and I said, if you shake his hand, if you get caught in a picture with him, blah, 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 blah. And Roy's like, oh my God, And then we went into a restaurant one night with the Boroses, and we were sitting at the Palm in North Miami, and the round table, and we're all sitting around the table, and Andy was sitting next to me, my friend Andy, and his wife was sitting next to him. And so OJ walks in, and when he walks in a room, everyone turns. Of course. So I was just beside myself. I said, Roy, you're not shaking his hand. You're not getting a picture taken with him. Give him a lecture. I turn around. He's trying to walk past our table, but he can't get by. So he needs us to move our chairs in. So I started shaking and moved my chair in. Andy moved his chair back, picked up the knife off the table from the Palm, and turned around and went like this to him. Yes, he did! Oh my God, it was just so nerve-wracking. I can't. Oh, God. Okay, so now let's get to what?
People are hello from London and Phoenix. And
speaking of London, Kyle, here it is, baby. My friend Kyle, that we haven't met personally, and my Twitter friend sent me a fabulous hat. I could be in London with Kate. Was that her name? Kate and I. Okay.
And our lovely Emily daughter, she's watching, and she wants to know if you've ever watched The Housewives of Cheshire.
I haven't.
They'd love to know what you think about that.
Well, I should be on there with my perfect British accent. So I bought the Hills last night. Oh, Lord, I TiVoed it and watched this morning because I've got involved watching Billions because my husband wanted to watch Billions. Oh, that was really good. Oh, God, that one's got me nervous, too. Anyway, I love all the shows that are glamorous and fabulous, and the jets and the gold and the this and the that. So let me tell you, Lisa Rinna, I told you, you can't, she's gonna stir it up. Listen, those girls may get mad at her, but they should all send her flowers because she keeps that show alive. She really does. So now we're after the cocaine conversation where she, Real House of Beverly Hills. Yeah. So after she says, that I watched this morning. So after she says that, about the cocaine, Lisa, oh my God, you know her, I'm like, she gets up the table and she leaves. She's got to go to QVC and promote her line, which is fabulous, which by the way, oh my God, where are my notes on that? Apparently, QVC's been getting tons of negative emails about her and comments on their website saying things like she's suffering, the show is suffering from her and that she lies and lashes out and, she's unhinged and then she shot someone in the finger and that, she's her character's horrible, she's disgusting and she's embarrassing and, she's classless and she doesn't have any morality and she's vile. Those are just a few comments. I was like, oh my God, do these people take this show seriously or not? But, I don't think she's a bad girl. I actually like her. I just think she just says what's on her mind. And sometimes she maybe calls right. Those big lips, she can't keep them quiet. But, Tourette syndrome, yeah. But, so anyway, so I knew this was going to stumble on. I just knew it was going to happen. There was no way around it. And so she's now gets up and leaves the table. And then she acts like nothing's ever happened. She just shows up again like everything's fine and nothing ever happened. And all the other girls are like, where is the elephant in the room? And someone's waiting for someone to introduce the elephant in the room. But don't worry, it won't be long and she'll be right back at it again. But, and it happened last night again. So she goes, Lisa Vanderpump is going to have this rosé party. And so everyone's getting all dolled up in pink for that. And you can tell the girls on the trip, you came off of no sleep and they were tired and, this and that. And so I can just tell when they mention they're going to have another party, my thinking is, okay, now let's see who's going to stir up what. But in the meantime, they've got plenty to work with because they're still in Hong Kong. The other girls are still there. She left. So, of course, now they all get to talk about her because she's not there. And so I'm just like, oh, my God, what's going to happen now at the rosé party? But they said they didn't have any sleep and they were tired, and I believe it. But, and then it was very touching when Lisa Vanderpump took everybody to see the dogs, and oh my God, like 40-something of them got sent to the slaughterhouse anyway, but they were able to rescue and save those that they were. Oh my God, that was just awful. Everybody needs to go to Vanderpump Pets and adopt a pet today, and then they need to get more in and save them. It's just so unbelievable. But while they were in Hong Kong, they had the shopping spree, and I was just laughing because these girls are like, their eyes get this big and they're candy, it's like they're in the candy store and they're like, oh, this bracelet, oh, this is my LeahBlack.com bracelet, and it didn't come from Hong Kong though. It came from my showroom right over there. And then then Sassoon buys Erica the ring, and then Erica's like, well, why would you buy me a ring? We're not really even friends, girl, and we'll just take it and say thank you. Okay, thank you. Well, how much? She goes, then they go behind her back to see how much it costs. That is so something I would do. I would want to know the value of the damn ring in case I need insurance, and then they think it's $1,600 and it turns out it's $167. And I don't know if they were relieved or disappointed. I would have been disappointed. I'm like, if you got a $1,700 ring you want to give me, girl, I'm your friend.
No, Erica, when she found out it was $200, she
well, you said it was $200.
She goes, I think I need a better gift.
I need a better gift. But on the other hand, it was lovely of her to buy that ring, but that's something I would also do. I can't tell how many times I'm in a store and somebody likes somebody just buy it. Or I've had earrings. I was with my friend at OK Magazine with my big gorgeous earrings one night at dinner with Karen, from the show. I don't know how the names go. My name thing is mixed up. Anyway, and the girl, Shelly, says, oh, Leah, I love those earrings. I just took them off and gave them to her. And that was my friend, another friend of mine. I had this long necklace on that had crosses all over it. And Beds, I probably need the crosses, but I've got the evil eye instead. She commented, so I took that off and gave it to her. So I thought, yeah, that's something I would do. I just buy people a gift, But when she finds out it's $1,600 and she's been marked down to $167, but then she goes to buy her shirt and it's a size large, and she's so extra large, and she's so offended. So she made sure on that interview to say, well, in the United States, I'm a size 6, which means an 8. And but there I was in an extra large. Well, I used to stay up in the middle of the night all night and bid on the Hong Kong auctions for jewelry because I knew that the petite Hong Kong women would buy the little pieces. And so I knew I could get a good deal on the big pieces. So I bought some big fabulous pins and big fabulous rings and big fabulous stones because I knew they would buy the little pieces, and I bought the extra large pieces. But anyway, so back to that. Oh Lord. So now then, Kyle and Erica and, oh my God, I can't keep them all straight. Kyle and Erica and Eileen go to lunch. And now there's another elephant at the table, and I keep waiting to hear who's going to bring up the Erica thing. And Erica just brought it up and said, I had a meltdown and I'm sorry, and blah, blah, and they hugged and kissed and made up. And I thought, now this is how real life is. If you're dealing with sophisticated, educated, normal people, they get into a conflict over something that's really blown out of proportion, they just move on about it. They don't chew on the bone for 17 years and hate and start getting voodoo dolls after you and, all of that stuff, So that, I loved that scene. I thought that scene was just fabulous because they kissed and made up. And then she gets her on the show. I told you last week, I said, Erica was not herself. Something was going on. She wasn't feeling good, and I think she was a little sleep deprived. And it wasn't really her true nature. And Eileen, being mature and normal, got that, and she didn't hold it against her, and they moved on. And then they went and shot those 2 scenes together for the soap opera. Oh, she was a natural. She was fantastic in that scene. And I love Eileen, too. I think Eileen keeps the show grounded. Lisa Vanderpump used to be the one that kind of grounded the show, but I think Eileen grounds the show now, and then that allows Lisa just to be more fabulous. By the way, did you get to see that party? How fabulous was that? And then, oh my God, PK, Dorit's husband, he's going to be holding a diamond next year. Oh my God, he is a new housewife. I mean, he just doesn't, he is hilarious with his one-liners, and she's schizophrenic, and well, maybe Erica should say hello to her husband herself. She doesn't speak to him, but every 6 months. I mean, he gets his little digs in when he can, but he gets away with it because of that little English accent and that little oh shucks kind of attitude he's got, Oh, they're cute. I think they're a very cute couple.
Missy Holler says she agrees. Erica is generally so reasonable, as is Eileen. And Ryan Holt says that PK is a pig.
Oh, God! But he's a cute pig. He's little Mr. Piggy Pig. He's not a bad pig. And then, Kyle's got her dream now. She's doing her own show that she's actually producing and helping do or direct or edit or whatever she's doing with it. She wrote it about her life. I will tell you, these girls are very smart. They know that it's a show. They know they need to entertain, and they know they need to be fabulous, and they need to bring it, and they do. And then they have taken that opportunity, that platform, and they have parlayed it into opportunities for themselves. And that's how it should be. And I love the show. I think it's one of the best reality TV shows on television. But then, at the party, when Dorit has that golden on her hair, I thought it was very chic, the gold. But then Lisa Rinna, oh, it looks like the golden goose just pooped golden poop on her head. And I'm like, Lisa, shut up. You're getting into another scandal now. Oh, God.
Ryan just said, Dorit's diamond and rose hair needs to be discussed.
Well, I actually thought it was very chic. It was very, kind of Art Deco, black when that, what was that girl's name, Twiggy, that she was a real skinny model before you guys probably, and she always, but I thought it was very chic, and it was a themed party. Oh, I got all this criticism one time because I wore all this tulle and all this shit to a party, but it was supposed to be a themed party at an art gallery. So to me, it was a themed party in an art gallery, and everybody was, oh, I can't believe she wore that. I was like, oh, are you paying my bill? Shut up. Oh, and then we had the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya thinks everybody blames her for everything. I kind of agree with her on that. They do. And then they're going to have a divorce party. Well, let's just wait and see how that goes. Can you imagine having a divorce party and they're going to invite the exes, I think? I mean, hello, aren't you getting divorced for a reason? Anyway, Mama Joyce is absolutely obsessed with Phaedra. I mean, she is obsessed with her. She constantly asks about her, and she does it with this little devious thing going on in the back of her. You can see her thought bubble out there, And then the restaurant's opening up, Kendi's restaurant. Then talk about shade. Now I love Phaedra. She's one of my favorites. But she takes this guy to the lawyer to help this lawyer go after Candy because he stole her restaurant idea and he stole her play idea. But then she walks out and says, well, I don't really want to have anything to do with it. I just want to... He's chewing on his bone. It's his bone. The dog's got a bone. The dog's chewing on a bone, just like these girls. That is a metaphor for the shows. Oh my God. So anyway, that's what's happening there. That Matt is an angry guy. He's angry. Kenya, listen to me, girl. Cut your loss and move on. But I do think he's got a mean streak. So what I think you should do is you need to go with him to a therapist if it takes 2 hours, 10 hours, or 4 days, and not get up until it's done. And get it all the air out of the balloon and make it be amicable and cut and run. Because I wouldn't want to have him be an enemy, but I also wouldn't want to have him in my bed. In fact, I wouldn't want him in my garage. He might break the door to get out. Anyway, so that's that.
Jonathan Addy wants to know, Leah, tell us your favorite Miami moment.
In Miami total in my whole life?
That's how he works?
Oh, God, I'll have to think on that one. I guess it's right now being here with you. I'll think of something and I'll tell you. Maybe I'll think of it. And then I started, oh my God, I'm going to turn on off. And here comes Home Sweet Oklahoma. And I was watching 2 or 3 minutes of it, and then I got into it. Oh my God, they had me at iced tea. I tweeted it out that the girl had me at iced tea, because in the South, that's what people live on. My son started on iced tea in a bottle, you know. So she had the iced tea, and then she had the keys in the bra, and then the kids are starving, and they always tell their kids, eat everything on your plate. There are kids in Africa, they're starving, so the kids eat everything on the plate. That's why they get bigger and bigger. And then, and then she's got the football going on. It's so Southern. The whole thing was so Southern. It's a very cute show. It's going to be a good show. And then she's smoking with the glove so that no one can smell the cigarette on her hands. Well, do you have the Lysol too? Because after that, you're going to have to get the Lysol and spray the car. It's amazing what people will do to hide their vices. Oh, by the way, I just found out, James just told me that this thing called Richtopia, which is the top 200 philanthropists and social entrepreneurs based on social worth and influence, I made the list! Yay! Yay! And I was number 177 with an influence of like 81 or something.
Yeah,
oh.
That's great.
What does that mean?
Well, on the list, Warren Beatty was number 1. Warren Buffett.
Oh, Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett
Okay.
was number 1. Oprah is on the list. Michelle Obama's on the list. Bill Gates and his wife are on the list.
Oh, I'm in Sterling Company.
Really good list, and you should be proud that you made it.
And listen, if any of you rich people out there that you just mentioned want to contribute to our charity, call me. Speaking of Warren Buffett, I just read that he eats breakfast at McDonald's every day, and one puts out 3 different piles of money. One's like $1.99, $2.17, and $3.12, and it's for whichever meal he decides to eat that day. He takes exactly that amount of money and goes to McDonald's and eats breakfast. Lives in the same house he's lived in since he bought it years and years ago for $30,000, a 5-bedroom house in Iowa, yeah, and he's still living in it, Idaho, or wherever, Iowa. Yep. Oh my God! So that's like not my kind of a billionaire, but it's fabulous that he's that good, and he's going to give away all that money to charity. Good for him. Thank you to the
congratulations.
Congratulations! Oh, should we celebrate a philanthropist? They made the list of hot fabulousness. Oh my God, it's so funny. It's funny. We started that charity in my backyard. I never planned it to take it 21 years later. Anything.
Ryan Holt also asked, did you see Erica's Dancing with the Stars routine? There's a lot of controversy that her first performance was a little too raunchy. If you saw it, what were your thoughts? I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I haven't watched it in years because I watched The Voice. I think is on at the same time, and I love The Voice, and I always wind up picking the top 2 or 3. I didn't see it. I saw a clip of it that somebody posted, and she always looks good. So I don't know what to say, but I used to teach dance lessons at Fred Astaire, so I'd be really good at judging that show.
And I'd give you extra points if you have diamonds bigger than mine. No kidding. So the Dirty.com wrote an article about us. Thank you to the Dirty.com about our Lunch with Leah show, which you're watching now, and how fabulous it is and how much fun it is and why everybody's watching it and why it's the talk of the town. So thank you. And then, of course, I get all my gossip from the Real Mr. Housewives website about the house of this Twitter account and all of that, his blog. And Perez, speaking of blogs and that, listen to this one. So Perez Hilton had the worst dressed celebrities of the week, and he did Rita Ora and Christina Milian. Don't be ragging on Christina. She's carrying my handbag. Where's that picture of her carrying my handbag? Oh, well, I'm going to show you. She's carrying my red handbag, so don't be ragging on her. Anyway, if you can't find it, don't worry. So now my motivational quote for the week. Trust your instincts, but be sure they're grounded in facts and reality. That's a good one. Those are all my little ones. And my beauty tip is exfoliate longer. While you want deep exfoliation, when you want deep exfoliation, you do it longer, not harder. If you do it harder, it's going to scratch your skin, and it's not good for your skin. So you do it, softer and longer. And that's why we have the world's best exfoliant on my website for only $29. That was my commercial for the moment. Shameless plug. But the reason that this is so extraordinary is the raw ingredients that are in it. And it's just one of those exfoliants that gets the job done, but it doesn't damage your skin. It'll clean the pores out and everything. So always do it longer and not harder. Oh, longer, not harder. Takes me to our next subject, sex. Oh, there you go. Oh, by the way, if you buy that, you get your white free pussy hat. So I saw this quote on Twitter. Speaking of quotes, I love it. It's hilarious. I wish I would have thought of it. It says, hear no evil, speak no evil, and you won't be invited to any cocktail parties. That was Oscar Wilde. I wasn't really too long before my day. The spring fashion colors, light, airy, feminine, flowers, pink, opaque, powder pink, millennial, they're calling it millennial pink. And they're doing that on the makeup and on the runways as well. Well, Erica did it on her hair last night on the show, so I guess pink is in. Pink pussy, pink hat, pink everything. Rosé. Oh, rosé. Yeah, for the rosé party. Red is in, and then that bright red, the bright yellow that you saw at the Oscars. That a lot of them wore that bright yellow, really bright yellow. Okay, so let's see. What do you want to talk about now? What time? Oh my God, let's see. We don't have that much time. Okay, I'll tell you about something that I think is funny. So listen to this. Oh, well, should we talk about the sex? I don't know. Oh, let's just tap this really quick. Home surveillance. By the way, watch your smart TV, your cable box, your Echo device, your Amazon Echo, the Google Home, smart TVs. All of these things could be used to surveil on you if you wanted to. But let me give you a tip. It won't be the microwave. Okay. Diet. If you want rowing, 1,000 meters burns up 200 to 250 calories. Swimming, one lap, fast, 10 sets each does the same amount of calories. I'd rather do the rowing. The climbing the stairs, you can do 300 and 350 calories. That's a good one in the same amount of time. And if you walk the stairs for 30 minutes, you can burn off 250 to 300 calories. So there are no excuses to be fat. You can do it at home. You can just walk the stairs up and down, like I do for Little Black, because he gets up the stairs, but his legs are too little to get down the stairs. So I have to go up and get him when he looks at me like... So he runs up the stairs and looks at me like this, and then I have to run up and carry him down, and then for no reason he'll run up again. Little Black. If you eat less carbs, the things you'll notice in your body is you're less hungry, your belly gets flatter, you're at a lower diabetes risk, your muscles get stronger, and you get more energy. But I don't like eating low carbs because I don't like eating meat. So there, but that's a good tip if you want it. Oh, and then let's see. Oh, listen to this. And CNN reported this 94-year-old little man named Irvin Smolensky, you know me with my names, won $300,000 from the lotto. He's been buying his friends lotto tickets his entire life for birthday presents. So then his friends started buying him lotto tickets for his birthday. And finally, at 94 years old, he won the ticket for $300,000. Isn't that fabulous? Well, congratulations to Mr. Irvin Smolensky, however you say his name. Now, speaking of strong women, Gina Davis has started this whole research program, and she got a grant for $1.2 million from Google to research it. What? Gina Davis. What did I call her? Gina Davis. You know, the one that drove off the cliff, but the other one. Lord. Get their names. Hi, Gina Davis. The one. Oh, Lord. Anyway, her research shows that the women being in films, the women made more money. The films made more money because of the women that were in it. Yet the women get paid less. So women, hello, what's wrong with that picture? She determined, and this is based on scientific research, that the films made more than $90 million more in year 2015. There was up 15.8% profits because of the women that were in these films. But then the women are being paid less. Oh my God, we have to put a stop to that. Oh, don't worry.
She's partnered with Google to do that. That's why.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I think that's a really big deal. The GQ article says, oh Lord, are one-night stands ruining your mental health? They're attributing some of it to the Tinder. Did any of you guys go on Tinder? Do you go on Tinder app? Okay. Well, they're attributing it allegedly to the Tinder app, but it goes on to say that Tinder has not really taken us to a crisis point yet. So beware of the one-night stands. Now, 10 things you need to know about men. This is 10 things you need to know about men based up with scientific studies. Being too rich and too good looking can actually hurt a man's marriage. Maybe a bad deal for handsome men. How do you interpret that? I don't know. Maybe people are hitting on him. Oh, here's Christina with my little handbag right here. Look at black.com, isn't she cute? And I have my other passport bag right there. That's when we were on, I think, Bethany show or something. I don't know. Back to men again. You can predict how many women a man has slept with by how funny he is. I don't know if I believe that, but I guess. Most TV commercials make men look like morons. We would all agree on that. Companies pay women more if the CEO has a daughter. How about that? They have more respect, I guess, for women. Yeah. Or at least they want their daughters to make money so they don't have to marry worthless men. Poor and hungry men prefer heavier women. How about that? But rich, full guys prefer skinny girls. I better get skinny so that I can make my husband look rich and fabulous. Oh my God. Attractive anchors make men unable to remember the news. Well, what does that tell you? Fox, hello, they put all those blondes on there with their boobs pushed up and their short skirts and their stiletto heels to sit there and read the teleprompter like this is real news because it distracts them from remembering news. Well, they don't want you to remember. They just want to plant those fake seeds. Anyway, punching things does not make a man feel better, and men fake orgasms too. There you go. Men's fertility. Someday soon, men will be able to take a fertility test from a smartphone attachment. TMI. Too much information. I will never touch a smartphone again once that app comes out. All right, what else do we have to talk about today? Oh, we have about the science and kissing. We have romance. I think we're running out of time. However, this is interesting to me. Thousands of Christians and pilgrims go to the shrine in Jerusalem, the old city. They have spent years reconstructing and renovating Jesus' tomb, and it's now back on display. You can see it. Isn't that fabulous? That's a little bit of history. So now it's a shrine in Jerusalem. It's going to be open to the public. It hasn't been repaired since 1810 after a major fire, and you can now see Jesus' tomb. I like that one. Why not? Let's see. Social media tips. Create a video or feature your products for your business. Edit and share your images. Share your Facebook and so forth on something. Oh, no. Share on your Facebook and share on your on all your social media books that you like to read. People like to know what's up and who's reading what. And show your expertise with helpful hints and thank your customers for your support. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of my customers around the globe right now for supporting me and LeahBlack.com and the little baby over there and our show called Lunch with Leah on Wednesdays. There you go. Did that. Okay. Oh, I always said thank you is your multiplying power. Anyway, let's see. I guess we're going to leave it with one more thing. Let's see. What should we leave it with? Kissing? Oh, God. Health? I don't know. Oh, I'll show you this. This to me. Oh, wait. This is one I got to show you. Pot, marijuana, is projected to hit $18 billion by 2021. Well, I know a few people that should be smoking pot and get that stick out of there. Don't you? So listen to this. The economy. This is hilarious. The international home buyers are down because a lot of people feel that they aren't welcome in the country or they don't know who's going to get kicked out next. So that's down. Student applications for international colleges from international students is down because international college kids don't feel safe or comfortable coming to the U.S. right now. So those are like normal statistics, but this one I just think is hilarious. Art supply sales in January rose to $6.5 billion in poster boards, according to the New York Times, because everyone was protesting for all the stuff since the election. So the art sales, crayons, art boards, foam boards, they're all skyrocketing because everyone's protesting. So I was thinking, why don't they listen to this really intelligent woman? I showed you this before. She made this sign on a big white eraser board. There are so many destabilizing, dangerous politics coming from this administration that I had to buy a reusable protest sign. And she can erase her sign and put whatever she wants on it. So I thought that was so clever. So anyway, I guess we've had all the time that we have so many things we could talk about. I just love to talk about more. Oh, I don't think we have any time. What time is it? Oh no, we're past time. Okay, so we had fun. Watch all the shows. Keep me posted. Oh, did we have any questions? We didn't get to the questions today. Questions, you need to send us questions at hello@leahblack.com. We forgot to print them out this week. Oh my God, I should wear this hat all day to cover up my hair. I'm catching a plane when I leave here. I'm going to do something fabulous in another city with someone really fabulous, and you'll be hearing about that soon. And I had fun, and I'll see you next week, Lunch with Wednesday at noon. Bye.